Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
There.
Accio!
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me.
For this class, a good one.
I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree, So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your... Splendid! Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles out, you are summoning them toward you. That's it! Very good! Very good! Points to Ravenclaw. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care? Come on up. You'll be the blues just as before. Onai, you are playing
Yes.
red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. Phew.
Accio. Excellent control there.
Let us see this. There we go. Well done. Here we go. That is how it's done.
We must win. Must win. It's also a really fun way of testing how long you should be holding
Very
a
simply,
spell.
cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the... That's it! Now, think of this like gobstones. Don't lose your composure.
I mean, Let me see what this on. Maybe this was the
You'll be the blues just
Yes.
as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Be sharp. Yes! Look out!
Accio. Splendid!
Watch this. There we go. Brilliant. Here we go.
really on the line. Must not right.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Easy.
Very good. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
Oh. Oh no. You don't, as Code Carnage would say, chew. I say, oh no, my hand slipped.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Butterfingers.
Yes, sir.
What can you do?
Be sharp. Yes!
Accio. Excellent.
Watch this. Phew. Nicely done. Let us see this.
I guess-
There we go.
Accio. That's it.
Yeah.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Be sharp. That is how it's done.
Accio. Very good.
Watch this. Phew. Quite impressive.
That one.
Let us see this. There we go.
Nice control.
Accio.
Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Is Wagadu much bigger than Hogwarts?
Wagadu School of Magic is the largest wizarding school in the world. So yes, bigger than Hogwarts. But it never seemed intimidating or overwhelming to me. It always felt like home.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is Mountains of the Moon. It is not so much a castle as a beautiful edifice carved out of the mountainside. I remember and then it just...
This may seem an odd question, but is magic the same there as it is here?
Mostly, yes. But I did have to learn how to use a wand when I arrived here. Hardly anyone at Wagadu uses one.
You can cast spells without a wand?
Oh, yes. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. Not to mention quite convenient if one is without their wand. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand. It seems very dramatic.
Yeah. Swish and flick.
It's nice to learn about another wizarding school.
Thank you for asking. I think Professor... Until next time.
Really want to play that game. Play the game again. Love that game. That's the dueling. Runner's Court is really
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
I think when I first played it, ended up both tying in both rounds. We had to go for a third one or so.
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Excellent control there.
Watch this. Phew. Well done. Here we go. There we go.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this.
Accio.
Splendid!
Be sharp. Phew.
Accio.
Brilliant. Watch this. There we go.
That's it!
I wish I could make a manual save. Being able to do that. Done after each.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now it's looking like it's evening.
Let us see this. Yes!
Accio.
Release it a little after halfway in the
Very
yellow.
good.
Here we go. That is how it's done.
There. It lands perfectly.
Nicely done.
Maybe a
Watch
little earlier would have been better.
Phew.
Accio.
A perfect score. Remarkable.
Sorry. No. Sometimes it creeps people out when that happens.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Let us see this. Yes!
Accio.
Excellent control there.
It's really
Be
close.
sharp.
Sorry if that seemed really loud.
That is how it's
narrow
done.
that down.
Quite
Slower.
impressive. Here we go. Phew. I know everyone is watching, but try not to be nervous. You are doing quite
Yeah,
well.
maybe that'll a little bit.
Accio.
Splendid!
That's all I wanted. Alright, I'm trying to get this volume fixed a little bit.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
There, maybe that'll work a little better.
Watch this. There we go.
Accio.
That's it!
Let us see this.
That's it, but you're not even watching. How does that work?
That is how it's done.
Accio.
Well done. Here we go.
Get back to the angle.
Yes!
Open seat here.
A perfect score! Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter.
It is
Focus
good
now. You
practice
will
on
need it.
timing.
This round settles it all.
Be sharp. Phew.
Accio.
Very
Or
good.
something.
Let us see this.
Same release time and it doesn't work the same.
There we go.
In the coding.
Brilliant. Here we go. Oh dear me.
Accio.
Excellent control there.
Always seems like something has changed. Hmm. Hmm. Weird. Weird. Something seems to have changed. Changes to the next game, even if I release it in the same.
You'll be the blues just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Watch this. That is how it's done.
Accio.
That's it!
Be sharp. Phew. Quite impressive. Here we go. Yes!
Accio!
A perfect score! Remarkable. Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Watch this. That is how it's done. Look out!
Accio!
Very good.
Be sharp. There we go. Well done. Here we go. Phew.
Accio!
Two perfect rounds. You're a natural.
And as you can see, they also do different audio lines, dialogue.
Very good, both of you. Well done.
Oh, you succeeded.
Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear.
To put it I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer.
This may... Spells cast without a wand must be less powerful than those cast with a wand.
No, not at all. Wizarding magic cast without a wand is just as powerful. I find wandless magic to be much more instinctive. I must admit, however, that I am growing quite fond of using a wand.
There's the other line for that.
Is Wagadu a castle, like Hogwarts?
Its address is, I remember, and then it just
Is Wagadu much...
but it never seemed to.
It's nice to learn.
Thank you for asking. I think Professor... Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing.
A word, if you would.
You know it won't work on humans.
You wanted to speak with me, Professor?
I did. I trust your first charms lesson lived up to expectation?
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I enjoyed the match.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding us.
Hello. How was your first day coming along?
Accio.
All I can say.
Oh, why did... That was unexpected. Start stuttering like that. Pretty weird.
What are you up to now?
Ugh, what am I missing?
Accio.
I really have made a mess of things.
Right. Usually, nephew, just give me a minute.